Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome back to Saucy Saturday. Today, February 28th, 2015, I am dropping out of college. The problem with our society is that college dropouts are looked at and frowned upon as people are going to go to hell and have the crappiest lives, do nothing with their lives, work at McDonald's. It's like, go to college or work at McDonald's. There's no other option. I'm here to tell you, guess what? Business owners, a lot of them did go to college, but a lot of them didn't as well. College isn't necessary to have a high-paying job. There's some people that graduate from college that realize they get out there like, oh yeah, I'm gonna find a job. Oh yeah, work is gonna come to me. Guess what? They're searching for years. They never find a job, guys. They never find a job. There's no jobs in this country. Even if you're a high school graduate, okay, you're a high school graduate, difficult finding a job. Very difficult. Jobs are not easy to find. It's getting harder and harder. Our economy's screwed. This country is screwed because there's no jobs. There's no jobs. The high school graduate and the college graduate, everyone is always like, oh, the college graduate will make so much more money. But guess what? The college graduate's also $100,000 in debt. They have tons of debt. They have so much debt out there, but they don't even know what to do with it. Maybe not every college graduate, but most of them have tons of debt. The debt in 2012 for college graduates was $900 billion. $900 billion. Guys, that's insane, and it's something that needs to be worked on. This country really needs to work on their money issue because it is huge. Most people actually find their degrees useless. I see so many images online. I've looked up images of people burning their degrees. There's so many people that are burning a master's degree, not even a bachelor's, a master's degree. They burned it. That's how useless a degree is. That $50,000 piece of paper. Ooh, yeah, money. No, money doesn't talk. Nope, money doesn't say crap. Money's just a bunch of lies, guys. You're being lied. You're being lied to. You're being deceived. Those teachers that act like they're teaching you something, guess what? They're trained to teach you that. Think about what I'm saying for a minute. They're trained to teach you what they're teaching you. You're not thinking independently. You're not thinking outside the box. You're thinking what's going on inside the class. You're just there to make a grade. You're just there to impress your parents. You're just at college to impress your parents. You're not there because you want to be there. You're probably there because you want to party, but you got to think about in the end what your life's really about. Is your life about partying, or is your life about getting ahead in life and being successful? And I can guarantee you, being in debt is never going to make you successful. Actually, you'll be earning less money than a high school graduate when you're in debt and you're out of college. So don't go there. You're wasting your time. The people who actually drop out of college are actually trying to get somewhere in life and not, college is all about being told what to do. You will do this. You will do that. You will do this. You will do that. It's just a repeated cycle. It never stops repeating ever till you're done. And at the beginning of the college semester, they act like, at the beginning of the 4 years, they act like that loan's nothing. Oh yeah, you have 6 months to pay off. You'll be fine. You can find a job in 6 months and pay it off. But guess what? Reality is, you'll probably be stuck with that debt for the rest of your life. And you'll be jobless for a long time. Maybe not everyone, but lots of people are jobless in this country. It's terrible. No wonder why our country is in the toilet. Our economy's in the toilet. Our money system's in the toilet. The value of the dollar is decreasing by the second. By the second. And yet, President Obama or Congress can do nothing about that. They act like college is helping us when really, it's putting this country in the toilet. You think about Africa and people who are starving in other countries, we act like they have it bad, but they really don't. Outside their suffering, they're actually some of the happiest people in the world because they're a community-based society. We used to be community-based, we're not any longer. We're all about, oh, I have to have the nicest car, I have to have a nice Ferrari, or I have to have the nicest phone, I have to live in somewhat of a wealthy. You don't even have to live wealthy to be happy. I don't get why our goal is to be wealthy. That shouldn't be the goal at all. The goal should be happiness, because guess what? Money is the devil's work. You need enough money to live, but that's it. You don't need money for all this materialistic stuff. Materialistic stuff is the devil's work. Happiness doesn't come through that. Happiness comes through your relationships, who you really care about, your family, your friends, people who are there for you. That's where happiness comes from. That's where you get happiness. That's where it stems from. Money doesn't buy happiness. Some of the biggest celebrities, think about them, have all the money in the world. Guess what? They're some of the most miserable people in the world because they rely on that money to fuel their whole entire freaking life. It doesn't work. They buy drugs with it. They smoke. Why do you think we have so many drug problems in this country? Because people get money, but guess what they use it for? Drugs. Guess why? They're living off the money. The government. Drugs. Guess why they're jobless? Drugs. Problem. Another problem. It all stems from money. The word money is the devil. I just find it totally ridiculous that our society, even the people who claim they're not judgmental, judge every person that skips college. And I disagree. A lot of college dropouts are not successful. You're right. But there's a lot that are too. Maybe we're not millionaires, but we still get along. And honestly, we're making more than someone in college because, like I said, they're in debt and we're not. That's the difference. Think about that twice. They're in debt. We're not. We're not in debt. We have no debt. Nope. Guess what? That $20,000 in debt, yeah, we might be making slightly less than them, but that $20,000 is gonna, that debt is gonna kill them in the end, while we're still chugging along, because we chose to be happy, and we chose the right path for our life. We want to do what we're passionate about. We don't want to be held in a classroom and be like, oh, you can learn about Shakespeare, which has nothing to do with your life. And actually, I remember someone in one of the college dropout videos said, never go to a liberal arts school, and I laughed because Bond Wallace is a liberal arts school, and I laughed so hard because I'm like, yeah, this stuff has nothing to do with my life, and act like education is the basis for life, when really it's just a way to screw you over. Get your money, be like, I got your money, I got $30,000, now give me some more. They're just all about money. All that matters to the university is money. They don't care about anything else. And they might try to sell you an education, but they're selling you something, guys. They're throwing a sales pitch at you. They're just using you. You're just another one of them. You're just a number. Someone out there. I don't care what university you go to or how special they try to make you. You're still just a number. They're screwing you over. Bend you over, screw you over. That's how it goes. That's college. You might have fun, but you're forgetting, while you're having all that fun, you're forgetting what's really happening in the background. No one takes the time to think about it. No one takes the time, and then when you're out of it, you're like, oh, I'm jobless. Oh, I'm screwed. Yeah, it's because you chose the wrong path for your life. Some people are great. Some people are successful out of college, and that's alright, but a lot of people aren't. A lot of people don't realize the sad truth because they didn't open up their eyes. You actually have to open up your eyes and think outside the box. If you're thinking about going to college or even thinking about dropping out, you have to have a plan for your life. Everything can't be centered around college. You actually have to have a plan and know what you're going to do, Like, you either have to find a job that you're good at. You see, like, even with jobs, people act like, oh, you're going to work at McDonald's, but that's not true. You can work at the same job, actually, a college graduate. Think about it. Degrees aren't always going to give you your job, You're going to go into a job that doesn't even have your same degree because that degree's useless, you see. If you change your life, if you change your opinions on what you want to do in your life, you're screwed. Because that degree, that 4 years is gone. You're just wasting your time. You're just an idiot. You're just arrogant, ignorant. You just don't even know it. You don't even know it. Because society has told you this is what you shall do. And you just believe the bullcrap that they told you. It's a shame, guys. And then you're doing the same thing someone coming out of high school can do. Same thing. For more money, but once again, you're losing money because you're in debt. You're in so much debt you don't even know it. You'll be in debt till you die. Sad, but true. Some people get out of debt, but most people don't. Sad reality, guys. The sad reality. I was actually doing some research earlier on this college, and actually Drew Carey from The Price is Right. He's actually and Holly Berry too. They're both two famous dropouts from Ball and Wallace. How cool is that? I mean, that's so cool. Famous people that dropped out from this college. That's just so much inspiration for me, and honestly, I'm doing what's right for my life. Everyone tells me what to do, but it's time I told myself what to do because only I know what's right, only I have my own mind, no one else can see what I see and feel what I feel, since day one, I've held out, but up to this point I've held out, but anymore, I couldn't do it anymore. I'm just like, I'm tired of being fake, tired of living a fake life, tired of pretending to be someone I'm not, tired of trying to be like, oh, I love this place, and tell my family and friends at home and at church, oh yeah, this place is so great, when really, it's not all it's cracked up to be. It's just a bunch of lies. You're just being deceived. So if you're thinking about college, you can go, but really think about what you're doing with your life, because if you don't really, okay, most people don't know what they're going to do with their life when they go to college, okay? But that's not the issue. The issue is trying to find who you are in your life, If you're not someone who enjoys it here, if you don't feel like you fit in, then definitely consider dropping out. It's not a bad thing at all. People are like, oh, you're gonna go to hell. Oh my gosh, you're dropping. Oh my god, no way, dude. You're gonna be a failure. No, actually, you're gonna be the most successful person if you pursue your path. If you give up, you will be a failure. But if you pursue your passions with all your desire, you will always succeed, because that's the key to happiness. If your happiness comes from your passions, you're going to be the happiest person all your life, because your passion and your happiness is going to match up. But if you get stuck in some crappy job, you have like 10 jobs, they don't work out, guess what? You're going to have one of the most miserable lives. Not because it's your fault, because society has told you, you shall do this. You listen, you bought it, and you paid for it in full. So I guess this is the part of the video where I tell you basically what happened this year, okay? Like, what actually happened to me, okay? So, this summer, before college, I really did not want to go, okay? I was totally against it, but I had to go anyways. I went anyways. I went through orientation. Awful. Worst day of my life. I don't even know. It's like people were saying when you get there, you either love or hate it. I absolutely literally hated orientation. And weekend welcome was okay. The first few weeks were pretty good. I kind of met some new people, you know. But after that, I had some sweet mates that I'm not going to go into the issues because they were really deep issues, religious issues, stuff like that. We had some really bad issues. I had to be moved. I was on another floor of this building, and I had to be moved to this floor. And I wasn't like living with 5 guys, and they all did not like me, by the way. Literally hated me. And now I'm in a single room. I've been in a single room for the rest of the year up to this point. There's still 3 more months of school left, but I cannot make it that long. Anyways, I'm in a single, okay? And I have high anxiety. I have social anxiety. I have that problem. I have social isolation issues. It bothered me for a while. I'm not going to lie. It bothered me, and I really wanted to get out and do things. But guess what? I realized it's part of who I am. And I don't feel sorry for myself anymore. I'm okay with it. I love doing YouTube, by the way. I want to be a YouTuber full time. I don't care what people say. People can diss my dreams all they want. It's not traditional, but it's possible, and it's more than possible. It's going to happen. I'm destined for success. You can't stop me because it's my passion, it's what I love, and no one can stop me, even if it comes down to the last little niche, you know? You can't stop what I do and what I love. But I just got to this point over time, to be honest with you. I started skipping classes. I just was like, no. I went from like, I feel sorry for myself, so screw this, you know? I felt no connection. It wasn't my priority, you know? If you're not here for a reason, if you're not at college for a reason, and it's not priority, then you're going to skip classes and you're going to drop out because there's no other option. You're not going to waste away. No one wants to live cooped up, or even if you go out and do things, you're still going to feel the same way because, once again, you're here for education. That's what college is about. So if you're not, you know, here for the education, then what's the point of wasting all that money? You're going to be in debt all your life anyways. So really think about it before you go to college. Like, not even think about it, like, really think about it, okay? Like, really, really, okay? Even if you're thinking about going to college, think, like, 10 times about it. If you know what you want to do with your life, if you want to be a chemist, if you want to be a lawyer, like, you really want to go to law school, waste the extra time, waste a lot of your life away, but if that's what you love to do with your life, then that wasted time is totally worth it because, you know, you're doing something you love, and you're happy, and that's what this channel is focused on, happiness. Money's not where happiness is. I'm not dissing college because a lot of people do love it here. But I don't, and I'm one of the many dropouts, and I'm okay with it. And honestly, I'm happy. It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to succeed and not fail. I'm on the road to failure, and I'm changing that path to succeed. Because I'm doing something I believe in, something everyone believes in, along with me, the Sauce fam. We can do this, guys. We can do this. So I'm going to put tons of resources below this video. So in the description below this video, if you want to check out some resources, I'm telling you, you have to check these videos out. Maybe I couldn't do the best job of explaining this, but these guys are like legit. Like, there's so many guys that on here that they don't speak their opinions, guys. These are facts. These actually come from scholastic journals. They come from all this stuff. They're facts, and people can't accept the facts because society has it made that they're right, but they're wrong. This country's screwed. Every other country, they might be screwed too, but not everyone is. But we definitely are if we continue in this path. We're continuing, not just with education. There's so much more stuff, like I said, materialistic things, money. There's so much stuff that's leading us away from what's right and true, which not all of you are Christian, but I believe is God. But even if you believe in morals, guys, we're being demoralized. This country is screwed. Like, I think I don't know, I just think the melting pot culture of this country has gotten to be too much. Like, there's a certain point when diversity is too diverse and too many things are happening, and eventually it almost becomes the same thing, because I feel like a lot of people are doing the same thing. You know, college is like a universal, like you have to go, but you don't. And honestly, you're probably better not going. Don't be in doubt of your life. Don't make that crappy decision. I don't want you guys to be in doubt of your life and never make any money, because, I mean, like I said, you don't have to have money to be happy, but you have to have money to live. So don't put yourself in a hole. Don't dig a hole that doesn't need to be there. You don't need to dig that hole. You don't need to do it. So please don't. Please don't dig that hole. This was my rant out of the many thousands of rants of college dropouts. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave a like, stay saucy, and everyone have a very saucy Saturday. Type your message in that box, and I know I'm a fast typer, but then you hit after you're done typing that message, you hit write post, and then you just choose your category that you want that post in, and people from that category will relate to you.